Hey buddy, I hope you are doing well. So, today's topic is enum. When you go to any interview, any .NET C# interview, this is the most asked question. You often encounter with this question. We know how to use enum, we know the syntax, but sometimes we don't have that clarity that what are the different use cases that we have to use enum. So, today's video, we will try to cover all those different use cases along with little basic details that we need to know. So let's start the fun time. So first question is, what are enums? So enums are group of variables. When you wanted to create multiple variables with same type, or at that time you can create enum. But important thing that you need to keep in mind that enum, you should not declare that type. You don't need to mention any type of that variable. Enum knows that what it type has, right? So let's see, let me create one enum. Let's go to Solution Explorer, right click, let's add one folder, call it enums, and we will create one class. So why I'm saying class, because you can't go directly and find enum here because we have different templates here, and normally what we do, we select one of the template, what type of if we need class, we select class, if I need interface, I select interface, right? But this don't support that, this window don't support that. So what we have to do, we have to go for class, and let's say weak enum, right? And so this is a good practice. So best practice actually, whenever you are writing in a code or you're working in any project, so you have to keep in mind that postfix with enum, so everyone understand, okay, this is enum, right? So let's go ahead and add this enum. So see, here is a class as we talked, because Microsoft by default they don't support the enum. You have to explicitly mention here. So let's say enum, weak enum, and then you can say Sunday. So if you notice, I'm not defining the type, Monday, right, Wednesday. So you can mention all those, right? So what happened over here, by default this is the enum name, and here it would be the value. So if you don't assign any value, so it will say 0, the next will be 1, the next will be 2, and it will keep going on, right? So basically the one definition is enum is group of variable. It stores same type of variable, right? Other thing is it is a keep your value, kind of keep your value, right? Because if you notice, this inside enum, this is key and the value is 0. This is key and its value is 1. This is key and the value is 2. But these are the default values. You can override that. Let's say Sunday something 200 weight, right? Monday something 400 weight. When I say weight, that means value, right? And let's leave Wednesday. So what will happen? So that is the interesting thing in the enum. If you don't specify the value, it will increase automatically by 1 from what value was in the last. So Monday has the last value which was 400. So if you look at the Wednesday, it is 401. If you say it 410, so it should be 411. See, so that is more one of the interesting things about enum, right? So this is enum. So enum is a group of variables of same type. When you wanted to create same sort of things, you can create enum. And it is also keep your thing, right? So when I say enum is a group of constant variable, what it means. So if you know that in constant you don't need to create any object. I have already created a video on constant versus ref that you can go and you can watch that if you're not clear already. So let's go and let me prove that why this is constant, group of constant. So let's save it. Go over here and go to our program class. So let's try to use that. So week of enum, right? So this is my enum, and for sure I need to add namespace, and then So remember, you don't need to create object, anything, right? So that is why that is a constant. In constant, you don't need to create object. You can access directly. Similar here. So you can access directly Monday, right? So that is why it is a group of constant. That is one thing. Now, the question is when to use enum. So enum, that is the quite important thing. Please focus, keep in mind always. I'm talking with my experience. You have to use enum when there is a requirement in project where you have to create master table. For example, master table of colors, right? Let's say you wanted to create a table of color, or maybe a color tables of designation. You go to your database, you create one table designation, and you start putting over there. Okay, this is software engineer, junior engineer, senior engineer, principal consultant, consultant, chief engineer, and you put the levels of those engineers. That senior engineer is on level 2, junior engineer on level 1, chief engineer level 10, right? So you put all those levels. But now you don't want to create any new table. You don't want to introduce any new table in your project for any reason. Maybe you are not allowed. Maybe these are the values that never gonna change. Why should I introduce a new table, right? For example, week of days, we know Sunday is 1, Monday is 2, and it goes on 7. Then if you know something, why to waste table? Why to create another table in database? That cost. So what you can do in that situation, create one enum and place all those values here, right? So over here was week of enum, and you had Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, right? Let's say Tuesday. Let's create all those enums. So what I will do, let's add, because by default if you don't mention anything, it starts from 0 actually. So let's see the default value is 0, right? So we know it should be 1, because as a programmer you know what is 0. As a normal user, if you have to show same value to someone, they don't understand 0. Everything for them starts with 1, right? So that is why we have to override the value. So let's say 2, this should be 3. Oh yeah, you have to say comma, that is syntax if you wanted to put next value. 4, let's introduce Thursday as 5, Friday as 6, Saturday as, what I missed? Yeah, we are right, yes. Saturday as 7, right? So let's say Control D to format the code. Now you see you have that enum ready. But if you have to create same thing in table, you have to say week of enum table, week of days in tables, and then you have to add all those in your, and this value never gonna change. For such things I would prefer, I'm talking about experience, I would prefer definitely this enum. I bet that I would always prefer this enum. Okay, so that was an interesting thing, and you will never find this in any book. Go over anywhere, read any book, you won't see this. Okay, so now let's go this. Let's see what are the other use case. Okay, so now I wanted to add some logic. Let's create a one method. Say private static say integer, and say get week of, say get day number, right? I wanted to get number of that day. So let's say if it is string, and let's mention day, or maybe let's say integer actually. So it's a day number, and here you can put a logic. If day number matches with your enum, which is Sunday, then return what? Then return Sunday, right? Or maybe you can put any logic. For now, let's say return Sunday. So I would say return Sunday. Yeah, so the one thing that you need to remember, that by default it has no type. It's a group of variables, but it has no type. They are enum actually, right? So you have to cast that. So you have to say integer, so it can fetch the integer value. When you cast it as an integer, it will pick this value. If you cast it in string, then it will pick the key. That is how you can read both the values, right? So our case is integer, so I would say integer, and here again integer. So let's return something, right? So, and if nothing, then return 0. Good. Okay. So now let's call it get a number, and I would say I need 1, right? And okay, this is the one case. Now we know that we need something like table, and we don't want to create a database. In that case, you can create here. What is the other thing? What is the other use case that you can do? It also helps you to remove hard-coded values. So what you can do, let's imagine you have used this reference multiple places, right? Let's say you have 3 methods, number 1 and number 2, right? So, and the values of Sunday got changed. Maybe it becomes 0 now, right? So if it was something that was hard coded, what you have to do, you have to change everywhere. You have to say 0, you have to say 0, you have to say 0. So this is fine, you have only 3 methods. But in a project, when you have 100 of files and it is being used in 40 files, that is not a right practice to go in every 40 files and start making change. But if it was enum, you don't need to make any change. There is only one file, weak enum. You would change the value over here, and everywhere it will automatically reflect it. So I hope you learned something new. You enjoyed the video. We'll come with something very interesting in next video. Stay tuned. See you in the next video. Bye bye.